a great weekend of boxing. What does it all mean? We answer that next. Please help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. Welcome to Sunday Morning Champion. This was a sneaky great week of boxing. Really good weekend. Pedraza and Dogboe steal the show. Plus the Curtis Harper incident on a really good FS1 PBC card. Let's start with the action from last night, though. Jose Pedraza fired one of the best jabs in the sport last night. He really did. Pedraza really stole the show, spoiled the homecoming for Ray Beltran. Beltran was at home in Glendale, Arizona. Pretty packed crowd. The whole emotional thing. Had his home fans behind him. You heard the chants of Mexico. Had Michael Carbajal there. This was a day that he was supposed to win and they were going to celebrate. But the sniper didn't care about that at all. Boxing masterfully, outpointing him and out-jabbing Beltran, out-moving him, and then winning the battle late, scoring a knockdown, and in the 11th off a perfectly placed uppercut. And then in the 12th round, landing a barrage of punches, battering him up against the ropes to close out the fight. That was the difference for us. We scored a little closer. We scored 114-113 for Pedraza. The judges officially had it 115-112 and 117-110 twice. We thought the right guy won the fight. The judges got the verdict right, even if it was wider than we thought. Pedraza won the fight. We scored most of the close rounds for Beltran, as you can see. Most of the people I talked to had it 115-112, so I haven't heard anyone say that it scored for Beltran first or that Beltran should have won. We thought Beltran did a good job, but the decision went to the right guy. So this sets up a fight with Pedraza and Lomachenko on December 1st in California in LA. And what's interesting, look, this is going to be an interesting fight. Don't overlook this fight. Pedraza has the size advantage. He'll be noticeably bigger than Lomachenko. We saw that Lomachenko is really small at lightweight. We saw that with Linares. Linares came up from smaller weight classes too. I know you guys are going to say Pedraza hasn't been at 135 for long. But you can see he's got some decent size for a lightweight. And Lomachenko, I still think, is a featherweight. In addition to being physically bigger, he has the jab and the speed to stabilize Loma. I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm saying this fight is interesting. This could be an interesting fight. Okay, Pedraza's a 2-division world champ. And he's coming off a really good win, a fight that most expected him to lose. Now, people soured on Pedraza after Tank Davis did to him what he did to him. But Tank Davis is a special fighter with huge power. If you think Loma's just going to go in there and whack him out, that's not going to happen. This is going to be a fight. Loma will probably win, okay, because Loma's a unique talent, right? The footwork, the hand speed, the combination punching, that stuff's unique. He's something different. He's something new. That being said, Pedraza, I think, will go the distance at least. Right? He'll go the distance and can make this thing interesting. He's got the right style to stabilize Lomachenko. He's gonna have to. He can switch it up too. He's a switch hitter. I don't know if he's naturally right-handed or left-handed, but he fights out of Pedraza. That is, fights out of both stances really naturally. He can land and lead right hands, which is the Achilles heel for lefties like Lomachenko. This has the potential to be a good fight. I know it's a unification fight, right? Pedraza captured the WO belt. Lomachenko has WBC. So people are expecting this, although it's a unification fight, to be somewhat of a tune-up to get Lomachenko ready for possibly either Tank Davis or Mikey Garcia, which would be, the preferable candidate, whatever that is. But look, Mikey, I don't know if that fight's going to happen after the Errol Spence fight, because Errol Spence is going to knock him silly because of the weight difference, and then he may want to regroup a little bit before fighting Lomachenko. You might not want to get knocked out by Errol Spence and then fight Lomachenko, right? You might want to take a tune-up or two to regroup there, if that fight does come off. But the Pedraza fight's going to be interesting. No one's giving him a chance, and no, I'm not picking Pedraza to pull the upset, although it's not impossible. He's a good fighter. he's a good fighter. He's gonna make this interesting. He's gonna land on him, and you're gonna start to see little holes in Pedraza, in Lomachenko. He's fighting guys who can fight back. He's not fighting Nicholas Walters or Jason Sosa anymore, whatever, Miriaga, whatever their names are. He's fighting real guys now. Pedraza's 2-division world champ. Good fighter. And when you think about what Tank Davis did to him, that should speak volumes of how good Tank Davis is, right? Again, I've said many times on the show, I'll say it again, if Tank Davis and Lomachenko are to fight at 130 or 135 or any other weight, I pick Tank Davis to win. And I know you guys are going to go crazy, the haters go nuts. I'm not a Loma hater. I think Loma's very good. I just called him a unique, special talent. That being said, so is Tank Davis. Tank Davis is really, 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 really good. And we saw what Tank Davis did to Pedraza. I think, and I want your opinion. Does Lomachenko dispose of Pedraza? Does Loma just take care of him, handily shut him out, probably stop him? Or do you think Pedraza makes this at least interesting at times, like Linares made it interesting? How do you think this looks? How do you think this goes? Let me know what you think. Leave those thoughts, comment below on how you think Pedraza shapes up with Loma. Not necessarily do you think he'll win. I don't think, if you do, let me know. And let me know why and how. But is this at least competitive? Because I think it really is. On to the next. In the co-feature, Isaac Dogboe. Wow. We've been talking about Dogboe for a while. We've been talking him up for a minute now. And he's delivering. He is making a real claim. And if the year ended now, he'd be our fighter of the year. He's got Juarez victory, the Magdaleno victory, and now this. This was one heck of a performance against Otake. Maybe not the biggest name in the world, especially if you don't follow the smaller weight classes, but no pushover. Isaac Dogboe is not a game. Isaac Dogboe is nothing to play with. That lead left hook, the body work, he throws perfect fundamental punches, strong, powerful, accurate, real accurate, and this is what kind of defines the Ghanaian fighters, stiff, real stiff, and accurate punches. He's defensively responsible too. Really good, tough, dangerous fighter. It's just a matter of time till Dogboe is on pound for pound list. I mean, he's not on it yet. He's got only a couple good high quality wins, but he will be there. He's still real early 20s. He could potentially be the next great fighter of that Ghanaian history. Top Rank has a real gem in here. If you still haven't got him, if you're not really into the smaller weight classes, Isaac Dogboe, spelled Dogboe, go check him out on YouTube. He is something to watch now. And I keep hearing rumors, and I want to get into this a little bit. Isaac Dogboe versus Guillermo Rigondeaux. Let's see it. Let's see if Rigo get a little tune up first. He's been out almost a year after we saw him in that embarrassing fight against Lomachenko, which, yes, I did pick Rigondeaux, and I regret that. But he was embarrassed by Lomachenko. Let him get right. We've seen him working out. We see that he's in fighting shape, or at least it looks like. Let's see him get back. Let's see him take a little tune-up, and then step up and fight Isaac Dogboe. Let Dogboe build his name a little bit more. If Dogboe and Rigondeaux both fight at the end of the year, set it up second quarter of next year, Isaac Dogboe and Guillermo Rigondeaux. Stylistically, this would be fun. This would be a lot of fun. Rigo's a great defensive fighter, and Dogboe's a great offensive fighter. Rigo's got the left hand, which is tremendous, but Dogboe is a solid defensive fighter too. I mean, yes, he can be hit, and Rigo can hit him with that left hand, but I don't care how good defensively you are. Dogboe is going to hit you. He's a really accurate punch, and he lands on the button. So if Rigo can get back, and I'm talking if Rigo can get back to the Rigondeaux level that we all loved, then it's an interesting fight. If he can't, if he's a little step slower, then Dogboe washes him. But let me know what you think. Who do you guys like in that fight? Who would you pick? Who would you favor? Dogboe, Guillermo Rigondeaux. 122 is getting real interesting now. Really, really interesting now. You got Ray Vargas, Diego De La Hoya, and of course then you have Rigo if he comes back, and then Dogboe. So a lot of good names, and Louis Neary too, of course. A lot of good names, a lot of good possible matchups at 122, which hasn't been the loudest division in recent years, but it's really shaping up now. Let's move from Saturday then to Friday's action. Friday's action will not be forgotten. Heavyweight super prospect from Nigeria who now trains with Ronnie Shields in Houston, Texas, Efe Dogboe ran his record to 6-0 with 5 knockouts. Of his first 6 fights, 5 of them have not gone past the first round. This one was no exception, but it didn't go as you would have expected. His opponent, which I'm sure you've seen now on the lowlights, Curtis Harper, was DQ'd for walking out of the ring immediately after the bell rung to start the fight. I want to get into this. Curtis Harper said he wasn't being paid enough and that he wasn't going to be disrespected. Well, look, he was going to be thrown in as an opponent. I don't know the details. I don't know how much notice he was getting, but he was going to get knocked out. He was put in there to get knocked out. He was put in there to make Efe look like a killer. And he took one look at it and said, you know what? They ain't paying me enough for this. I don't know if he's going to get paid at all now, but at least he didn't get annihilated, right? I mean, because we've seen Efe fight on a card in Texas, first round knockout, as you may have expected. This guy's no joke. When he steps up against better competition, we'll see how skilled he is, but his power, at least, no joke. No joke at all. So he looked at him and said, you know what? I'm sent here to get knocked out. I'm sent here to get hurt. All right, they're not paying me enough. I'm out. I don't know that I can blame him. Now he'll probably never get Harper. That is, will probably never get another opportunity ever again because he walked out of work. I don't even know if he's going to get paid, but at least he didn't get annihilated for what he says a disrespectful sum of money. It's something to think about. I know he's the butt of a joke now, and we were all laughing at him, and we were all kind of amazed. I watched it, and I was confused, and it sunk in. Okay, he's not fighting, and then he said what he told whatever Heather Hardy, whatever her name is, on PBS on FS1's Premier Boxing Champions, that he just wasn't going to fight for so little money. Hey, I understand that. I mean, look. If the money's not worth it, don't take the job. And he said, no, I'm not taking that job for this little amount of money. So that's what he did. No hate for me. No hate for me at all. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you think he'll ever get a chance again? I mean, he is what he is. He's not a contender anyway. Does it really matter? I don't know. But do you guys accept his excuse that I wasn't being paid enough to get knocked out? It's something to consider. Also on that card, 2 awesome performances. Jamal James is certainly ready now. No one's ever considered him a great puncher, a great knockout artist, a body puncher, or anything like that. But this is his second vicious body knockout in the last 8 months. I know he fought a nobody, but that body shot was vicious. And he had a similarly ruthless body knockout against Diego Chavez. That's a real fight. That's a real fighter in Diego Chavez. Chavez is, if nothing else, a tough guy. He had a draw at Tim Bradley. He fought Keith Thurman real tough. Diego Chavez is real. And Jamal James crippled him with a body shot. And then he crippled this guy Montez with a body shot too. He's in line now, I think. I really do. And it's going to be tough, right? Because 147 is real difficult. Now, Jamal James is freakishly tall for the weight class and can give anyone trouble. But since welterweight is so tremendously loaded, he's going to have a tough time capturing a crown. I said the same thing about Ugas, who beat him. I think Ugas is a really good talent. I think he's coming to his own at 47. Both these guys, I think, are really good fighters. The problem is that the 147 is so top-loaded and so heavy. I mean, Jamal James would not beat Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford for sure. Could he beat Manny Pacquiao? No, he couldn't beat Manny Pacquiao. The one guy, Garcia, could either Ugas or Jamal James beat Danny Garcia? Now, they'd be sizable underdogs. I don't know. Could they beat Sean Porter? I don't think so. Danny Garcia is the one guy who doesn't really... And he's a good fighter. And right now I'm leaning, and I'll make an official prediction, but stylistically I'm leaning towards Garcia to beat Sean Porter. Could Jamal James, with his height and reach, beat Danny Garcia? He'd be underdog for sure. I don't know that I would say definitely not. I would pick Garcia, but that would be the one chance he would get. But look, if nothing else, Jamal James has earned a shot to fight for a world title. He's run off 3 straight victories. Really, really impressive. Good names. Chavez, Abel Ramos, and this vicious body shot. Line him up, get him a title shot. He's deserved one. You know, I don't think he'll win it. And again, Ugas has earned a title shot too. So I'm not saying these guys are going to win. I'm saying they've earned their chance to fight for a world title. There's no reason. Look, I'm saying Ugas should fight Errol Spence. Of course I'm not picking him to win, but he's earned it. He's earned a shot at the welterweight title way more than Mikey Garcia has, who's never fought at the weight class, who's a lightweight. Jamal James has earned a shot to fight for some world title. He's got enough wins now, enough quality. He's 30. He's at his peak. He's not going to get better. Put him in there now. Sink or swim for these guys. So let me know what you think. Do you guys want to see Jamal James? Do you guys think he's as good as I do? And again, I think he's really good. I don't think he can beat any of the champs at 147. Do you think he'd have a chance? And if so, against who? Lastly on that card, and I'm going to butcher this name, Lithuanian fighter who opened the bout. Matos Stanios looked like a real good-looking 147-pound prospect, right? Good amateur background, Olympic pedigree, really good skills, real come-forward fighter. I don't think Stanios took one step back in that fight. Great body puncher. He has his rifle shotgun jab. I mean, it's just a shotgun of a jab. Going to be a lot of fun to watch. Really fun prospect, but we'll see as his level of competition steps up, and I think they're going to move him along pretty quickly. We'll see how good his skills are. It's hard to say now. He doesn't look like he's going to be outclassed when he steps up. He's got the power. You know, he's going to be a fun fighter to watch. And plus, he trains in Texas with Ronnie Shields in Houston at Plex Gym. I hope he fights in Texas at some point too, because I like to cover him. I like to go watch him again. I think that they have something with him, and we'll just, we'll see where he goes. He's not close to a title shot yet, but I think he's going to be moved along pretty quickly, and we're going to see how his athleticism matches up. Because he doesn't look overly athletic, but he looks skilled. He looks a bit polished, and he's got the power, and he certainly has the style to make a lot of fans in this sport. So let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts, comments below on all this weekend's actions. Let us know what you think. For Sunday Morning Champion, this is 3D Boxing signing off, saying thank you and God bless.
Enjoy 3D Boxing vlog videos? Show us some love by clicking the like button. Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3dboxingvlog.com is also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.